Welcome back to Pocket Rockets, and today we're going to be reviewing the Tomica Limited Vintage Mazda RX7 FD Type RZ. That is a mouthful, and I feel like I say that for every single limited vintage review, because like TLV stuff, like their names are always super long, but the long name surely does make up for the amazing car. So let's get started. So this is the, like I said, the Type RZ. And Tomica, not premium, what am I talking about? Tomica Limited Vintage released this casting 2 years ago, I suppose. And there are a lot of different variations, and I think this is the most high performance variation there is. There's the standard model with the 5-spoke wheels, and there is the other version of the standard model with the thicker white 5-spoke rims. And yeah, I was going to get those because I couldn't find the RZ on the website I was using, but then I came across this one, and it said it had a little bit of a flaw in it. I mean, I couldn't find any flaws in it, so I just bought it, and it was like way cheaper than all the other ones, so I feel like I got a pretty good deal out of it. So let's get started. So I'm going to replace the car with the box, because we're going to talk about the box later, but first we're going to talk about the car. So yeah, you know, I am a huge fan of Mazda RX-7s. I reviewed the FC 2 months ago, I think. It's this one right here. It looks fantastic. It's got some new wheels on it. Really cool. I'll leave it right here. Alright, FC, stay there. And yeah, this is the FD, which is the later generation of the FC. And it looks really good. Like, all of them have pop-up headlights, which I really love. Like, pop-up up and down headlights. I love it. They're so adorable. Like, when the pop-up up and down headlights are up, the car, it just looks so adorable. But yeah, this is the Type RZ. So we have the RZ emblem on there. But interestingly, I couldn't find any Type RZ images. Like, there's only the Spirit R. Like, I could only find the Mazda RX-7 Spirit R. Like, I couldn't find any Type RZs on there, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, for the Type RZ, we do have this special kind of wheel. I think it's a BBS inspired. Let me see. Let's take the box off. Yes, it is definitely BBS wheels. But yeah, Tomica Limited Vintage didn't do a great job of imitating that rim because it's way too thick. But whatever. It's a good looking for TLV standards. Like, I feel like I've complained before that Tomica make really great cars, but their wheels just suck. Like, their premium wheels, nah. Like, their mainline wheels, no. And their limited vintage wheels, well, this one is one of the more acceptable ones. But yeah, other than the wheels, I really don't have anything to complain about. It's amazing, man. Like, every little detail that I can think of, it is on this car. Like, the rear, we just have, so we have like the three lights there, and really interestingly, like, this is the only black variation of the casting. So Tomica actually added these lights onto the back, because for the other variations, which is not black, these light bulbs are not on there because the rear lights are just black. So it's really cool that Tomica Limited Vintage thought of like the car being too black and added those light tempos, and it's really cool. And also, another cool thing is that the rest of the car is gloss, but the light here it's actually matte, so you can actually tell the difference from the paint and the rear lights, which is really cool. And also, there's another thing that is different from the the not RZ version. It's the spoiler. So the main spoiler is a little lower, and it has this, and this side kind of melts into the car, but the RZ spoiler, it's a lot higher and a lot bigger. So yeah, I do like the RZ spoiler better. And moving on to the side, like I said, the wheels, and also we just have really loved the tempos here. And yeah, this fuel cap seems to be a little too big. Yeah, it looks like it's a little too big, but maybe that is like the real thing. Real thing looks like that. And also we have the blinker right there. And this car is extremely dirty. Like, black cars get dirty really often. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna polish it later. Like, let me just grab a tissue right here. So like, yeah, it's like full of fingerprints right now. But if I just wipe it with a tissue, look at that, it looks like new. All right, so moving on to the front, of course we have the license plates. Like every single TLV car has to have license plate, or it's not TLV. Like for example, for the FC, we also have the license plate, and for the FD, we also have the lovely license plates. And yeah, I actually thought I had a TLV Honda Civic Type R that unfortunately didn't survive to this day, but when I took it apart, I discovered that the license plate isn't just stuck onto it by some glue. It's actually, there are actually little holes in the bumper so that you could stick the license plate into. So yeah, that's a pretty cool by TLV right there. And also we have basically everything that you can think of that's detailed. And also another thing that I really love about TLV is that how they detail their window trim. It's like, it's not just plastic. There's like this matte kind of black going on right there. So yeah, really love it. And as always, the car does come with some accessories from the package. So let's really carefully crack open the box. So let me teach you how to crack open a TLV box. So squeeze the top so it kind of forms this dome, and then squeeze the top, right? And then push this side. So push it so that the box comes out nicely, so that we don't rip the box. Just kind of wriggle it around. And I have no idea what this is for. I think it's like kind of a points thing. So maybe if you get enough points, they'll give you a free Tomica Limited Vintage. That is fantastic though, because I've never even touched these points. But if you know, please leave in the comment section below, because I have no idea. And also excellent protection. Like let me put the RX7 in here. When it is in this box, it's like impossible to break, because I know that some parts of these cars are fragile, like the wing and the license plate. But it's kind of smart that Tomica Limited Vintage left the most fragile part for us to install, the side view mirror. So here's a really quick look at it. I'm not going to install it because, well, A, that's going to affect resale value, but I'm not going to sell it. I mean, maybe I'm going to sell it, but that is, if I actually install it, it's going to affect resale value. And then the second part is I might fail installing it, so I'm just not gonna I'm not gonna mess with it. So yeah, there it is. Beautiful box, by the way. Like, I really like TLV box. It looks very period correct, like 80s, you know. Like, the definition of these pictures are not too good, but at the same time, the definition of these pictures are not that bad. So yeah, that's basically the end of my Mazda RX7 RZ Type RZ review by Tomica Limited Vintage. Lovely box and lovely car. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you have enjoyed. I make videos just about every week. I post videos just about every week. So yeah, I'll see you next time. This is Pocket Rocket. Subscribe me and goodbye.